Barcelona get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Dunk gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
He's a fine all-round defender, Peter. Physically, he's strong, he's a good reader of the game and never afraid to put in a tackle, a well-timed tackle. I don't think any opposition forward will relish playing against him. I think I'm right in saying that.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Forlan. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Aubameyang. Played into space out wide. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Vieira. It's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. And shifted it to the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Looking to play him in. Great challenge, time to perfection. Liverpool have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos goes short. Roberto Carlos, and he's whipped it across. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
No foul, says the referee. Oh, a delicate chip through. Hoeneß receives it in a wide position. Balde aims beyond the defence. And it's Lahm. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
It's a pretty loose pass. Distributed tidily. He's found a way past. Hoeneß. De Jong. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Bellingham. Forlan. Scholes. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vieira. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Forlan. Now it's Aubameyang. He's had it taken off him. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. He won't be happy with that one. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Searching pass he's played there. Oh no, this does not look good. Roberto Carlos. Dembele. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. And it's Scholes. Tries a measured ball. Oh, cracking ball. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Ernest.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Ernest. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's well spotted. Mateus. And it's Lahm. Oh, played right into his path. Pinches it off him. Oh, good-looking ball. It's Forlan. That is good alertness. Ernest. Great chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye! And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution on the field, number 21, Bellingham.
The second half then,
Number
just getting
22,
going.
Ernest. Coming on the field, number
De Jong,
11,
looking for a runner.
Number 20,
Well, quality clearly
Messi.
deserted him at the
Substitution
crucial
in
moment.
progress.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That's a little off target. Played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Chance here to counter. Vieira cuts out the pass. And it's Lahm. Oh, it looks a good ball through. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Koundé with the clearance. It's Forlan. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force.
Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Scholes is offering a wry smile there.
Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bullet, nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. That's the keeper's ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's only too happy to take that back. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wriggles his way through. Dembele! He has found the way through. And he's gone backward here. And Messi! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 14.
Now it's Messi.
Substitution.
Rijkaard. Little pass back. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he welcomes it in. Real chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Yeah, but...
And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
There's going to be another change here.
Messi.
Pele coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Rising over the bar.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Vieira is there and he can pick it up. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pele, it's a really well-measured ball. Vieira. It's a good spell of possession, this. Raul. Rijkaard. Oh, some tackle that. That'll be a throw-in. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Nice sequence of passes, this. There will be a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. Raul, looking for options for movement. Mbappe! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination...
It's Pele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he welcomes it. Roll! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel...
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win, earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody
Mbappe
who has
taking
found
in the
themselves a
accolades,
little
having
lost
been
today.
named man of the
Please look
match,
at the screen
and
for
deservedly
information on
so.
how to find your way around this stadium.
Barcelona leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Frankie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. One of the best proponents of total football I've seen in recent times.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Aubameyang, he's gone for goal! And he's there to clear it. It's a threatening ball. Well read, nice interception. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bale. So what can they make of this? It's a good foot in there. Bale just loves to go forward whenever he can. Rooney. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gets his head on it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
There could be trouble here. He's got away. Oh, Aubameyang! Bellingham, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. He's having a shot! Good ball, good take. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Balde is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Drogba. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neatly clipped into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Forlan. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here. looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. And here's Drogba.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Could move up a gear here. Yamal, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross needs to... Terrific header! Goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Pumas have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Rooney. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well timed, excellent interception. Maldini. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Forlan. And here's De Jong. He's in a great position here. Flings in across. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
The final seconds now, and the counter is on. Now he's got space here. Cleared without hesitation. Thinks about the shot. That's a decent clearance. And now they can clear their lines. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial. Cambio de jugadores
Here we go
en
again.
el Barcelona. El dorsal
Well, I think in
97.
these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Bellingham. De Jong is the team's great visionary. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Maldini. Bellingham. Some really good ball movement. Bale. Pumas have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Forlan, and he's being shifted off it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rooney. Picked out brilliantly. Bellingham. A header! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Pumas are sitting pretty. Can he finish? Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Pumas are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Yamal. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Rooney. Rijkaard. This is De Jong. Now it's Hullet. And here's Drogba. Goes looking wide. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Bale's cross. Oh, smashing header! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Bale. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Over to the left, and it's Bale. Rooney, Bale, and he whips it in. Keeper's dealt with that. De Jong. And this is Rooney. Tries a measured ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Think through. And he was quick to react. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bale. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. Takes the shot! Great football, shot and save.
Bellingham clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, shapes to shoot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Drogba. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice looking ball. Brilliantly cut out. De Jong is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Scholes. Shot a goal!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great work on the overlap.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Oh, that's
descuento.
fabulous. delivers with whip. There's the shot! De Jong.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Scholes. Well, and that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Koundé cuts it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they can counter here. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now who's going to be first to this? Neymar. Now Mbappe. Now it's Rooney. Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. De Jong. Couldn't squeeze it through. Yamal. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's fallen! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Nedved. Maldini.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Dunk. And here's Forlan. Good read, needed to be. Rijkaard. That's Maldini. And it's Neymar. Rooney. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Rijkaard. And it's Nedved. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's Forlan. It's a searching pass. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rooney. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram deals with that comfortably. For Xavi Alonso. Nedved. Rijkaard. Nedved. Rijkaard. Now it's Forlan. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Nedved. And here's Mbappe. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Nedved stood up well to him there. He's a sharp... It scores! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Forehand crosses. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's superb. Scores! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Neymar. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk.
There will be 1 minute at
Ferdinand.
a time.
And the return pass. And it's Nedved. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked
Just a
in
quick
transitions,
announcement,
Peter.
and an
They've been a
exciting
bit
one too.
exposed,
We're about to
so
announce
they might be
today's
only
hockey
one
numbers.
down, but
Please
they
watch
can't
the screen
afford
if you have a
to
ticket.
have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Neymar. Coming on the field is
That
number
gets things
20,
going for the second half.
Rummenigge.
Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Scholes. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. Rummenigge. And it's Thuram. It's Xabi Alonso. Rijkaard. And it's Xabi Alonso. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Thuram. For Ferdinand. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Rummenigge. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. They've done it! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well,
Decent chance! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
that can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Rijkaard. Here's Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé makes the interception. And he's been shifted off it. Xavi Alonso. In with the challenge. Looking for the run. That's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
21.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's clever.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's Xabi Alonso.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rummenigge. That's a good ball out wide. Nedved. Played in deep. Mignon deals with that nice and simple. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram. And it's Xabi Alonso. Pele. This looks promising. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Thuram. Back towards the middle. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele. And it's Xabi Alonso. Foot in. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. He's through, now is he in? It's full on! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rijkaard. Hazard takes control of it, and he's on the move. So much time. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The light. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Please be made aware that smoking is
So what do you
only
take away from it all, Jim?
designated areas
Barcelona
within these
definitely
grounds.
impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Barcelona.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, we're on the way. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in, and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise him, and it's goals! Oh, it's come off the upright. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. That's good play. And it's Serginho. Lovely feet. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And they're quick to get it back. Now, what about a counter-attack? Really fierce, close defending. That has been slung wide. Conte. Well, that looks a good ball through. And here's Suarez. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Luis Suarez. Forlan. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, that's George, surely! Gabriel. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. That's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! Conte. That looks a good ball through. Zico! It's hit the crossbar. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Forlan, spread it left. Scholes. He rises! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Can he get on the end of this? Balde. And Scholes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win...
And the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now. And we have our very first corner. Dunk with the clearance. Threads one in. And this is Zico. Serginho. Well, that's a good run down the left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's quick to get it clear again. Great vision. And this is Scholes. And he was alert to it. Forlan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Played into space. Good read, needed to be. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Scholes. Scholes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Serginho. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. 5 minutes till the break. And he was quick to react. Tries to pass it. Real chance! It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 25.
So off we go once more.
Serginho. Coming
Barcelona
on the field
carrying
is
a one-goal
number
lead.
11, Hazard.
Short changes him with that pass. Has a look and plays it forward. In with the challenge. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. He has a look out. Decent chance! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Conte. De Jong. Koundé. Now it's Forlan.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, that's been intercepted.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good chance here! Oh, crossbar! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, red, nice interception. Rijkaard. Barcelona finding their passes. Ambitious ball here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quick.
It's Forlan! De Jong being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That is very well defended. Scholes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Suarez is onto this. He shoots! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Forlan tries a shot! And this is Forlan. And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Azar. He's got away. De Jong. Rijkaard.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Azar. Scholes. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And he's there to clear it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's running through.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Hazard swept in. Rijkaard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot
has
on.
been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Rafael Leao bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So what can they make of this? He can run onto that. It's goals! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Aubameyang, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Raul. And here's Rafael Leao. Isco. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Lovely, now then. Rafael Leao! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So it is still 0-0. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Azar. And here's Rafael Leao. No foul, says the referee. That's a cute ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Yamal. And here's Forlan. Scholes. Well, that has not gone well. Rijkaard. Back into the middle. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal's cross. Araujo getting this one clear. Isco. Rafael Leao. A probing pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
De Jong. And it's Balde. It'll be a throw-in. Balde. This is De Jong. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Raul. Isco.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, that's clever. Well timed, excellent interception. Goes looking wide. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Rijkaard. And it's Isco. Raul. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Isco. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Raul. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. It's Forlan. And it's Scholes. Nice looking ball. Dunk kept his eye on it, and he's there. There will be a throw-in. Raul. Koundé. Hazard. Well, that looks a decent ball. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Rijkaard. Raul. Now it's Torres. Over to the left. And he's managed to get free. Looking for the run. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard. Raul. He's had it taken off him. Searching pass he's played there. Araujo. Ball played for Rijkaard.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
It's played through for him. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rijkaard. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And it's Isco. Fernando Torres. Nicely weighted ball. Isco. Almost an hour gone. And this is Raul. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nice sequence of passes, this. Well, they've got it again. Can he get it through? Rijkaard. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, Fernando Torres. El dorsal 11, Hazard. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 10. Serán
Araujo.
sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
El dorsal 20.
The pass is intercepted.
Messi. Cambio de jugadores.
Hazard. And they can counter here. Raul. Oh, this is a terrific run. Tries a shot! And it's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Now it's Lewandowski. De Jong. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Rafinha. Showing great feet there.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, important interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
De Jong. And it's De Jong. Tries to play a big chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And this is Lewandowski.
This is the time you need that pace.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Mbappe. And he's certainly... And the shot! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Hazard taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And here's Bellingham. Yamal. Probing pass, and this is Forlan. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. They've played it short. Chooses to go back. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rice. Neither side yet able to find the net. Tries to play it through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a goal kick. Morris ended up in no man's land. Kaka. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kaka. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's lofted through here. Rijkaard. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rijkaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that and the shot! Scholes. That is a brilliant interception. Kaka. Can he get it through?
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's an excellent interception. Scholes. Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. And it's Forlan. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Good read, needed to be.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Scholes. Mbappe goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's taking no chances there. Over to the other side. Koundé. And it's Rijkaard. He's on it. Can he get... Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two. Short changes him with that pass. Hazard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Kaka. That pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. Shoots! It's in!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's in on goal, and a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
White knocks it into space. Passing is crisp and sharp. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kaka.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the heart...
Just the goalkeeper. He's having a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Paris Saint-Germain on the spot for parity. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Fired deep towards the back post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Scholes. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That has been slung wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kaka. Can he get on the end of this? Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Forlan.
Such good technique.
That has been cut short. Kaka. And they can counter here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Scholes. Forlan has found the net here, of course. And he was quick to react. Not the most accurate pass. Hazard. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Corner number 2 then.
Le numéro 41.
And it's been taken short.
Le numéro 6.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Le numéro
Barcelona
17.
are looking to go forward now.
À leur place, le numéro 13. Le numéro 2. Le numéro 7. Le numéro 19. Le numéro 9. Neymar. Attention, changement.
And here's Haaland.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
And very quickly, Forlan. It's Forlan! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And yes, it's him again. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, je vous invite à prendre connaissance de la note d'information communiquée par la police. Elle s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Kunde. Deep cross. Well, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. Kunde could try cutting inside here. Zico. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yamal. Scholes. Forlan. Nedved. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Forlan. Shot at goal! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Granada finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Suarez. Ronaldinho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Nedved. And here's Suarez. Gerrard. Picked it. It's Ronaldinho!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Delivered in. And he's decided to go for it. And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Aubameyang. Over to the left. Yamal gets into a good position. Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Plays a sharp little ball here. Yamal. Forlan.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp. Luis Suarez! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick. It's Luis Suarez! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from... Climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Zico. Looking to play him in. Yamal. Now it's Aubameyang. Zico. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple
Shoots! Decent enough try. Granada are looking to break at pace. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Pacho. This is De Jong, looking for a runner. Yaya Toure proves too strong, too smart. And no, that was never going to make it. Forlan. Ronaldinho. Now it's Aubameyang. And that is expertly dealt with. Suarez is herring after that one. Nedved short changes him with that pass. And it's Aubameyang. Cannava. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 97.
And we're underway again.
Será sustituido por...
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Dunk is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Ronaldinho, good read, needed to be. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Scholes has created one goal already. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! He has done it! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Granada have it back and can go again. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Yaya Toure. Oh, we expected better and so did he. Yamal. Looking for options for... And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ronaldinho. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ronaldinho goes sliding in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a promising position. That's a shade optimistic. De Jong. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Scholes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zico. And this is Luis Suarez. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Yaya Toure. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Scholes. Shot, it's Scholes! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Scholes has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Scholes. El dorsal 9. El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13. Hazard. El dorsal
It's a loose
17.
and another try!
El dorsal 8. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Forlan.
Barcelona clearly might still do this. Intensity level and focus are all very good, even at this late stage now.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Mbappe. Hazard. Toure promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Forlan. Mbappe. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this is...
Nedved! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that's gone loose. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's going to go a long way. We are into stoppage time. Del Piero. And he's had it nicked away. And that will be the final act. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over.